why the best country music artist right now goes by the name Ed. Just Ed. That's his artist name. Yeah, that confused me too. And he's one of the best country music artists right now. And today I'm going to take you through the top 5 most underrated country music artists, in my opinion. If you think these guys are well known, then hey, you have good taste. So, yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you agree with my list. And if not, then tell me who you would put on number 1. Country music is full of artists that don't get the spotlight. And here are 5 that I think deserve to be better. Trust me, guys, number 1 is going to surprise you all. Like, you're going to love him, and you're going to be surprised, like, why didn't I hear about this guy? Number 5, we got Cooper Allen. He's literally the dude that can turn a goofy drinking song / like crime song to a banger, but then he also can flip it around and go crazy with songs like Better Dad, where he gets sentimental and shows his more emotional side. And I love the way he writes, because he's sort of like kind of has some jokes in it, but like then it also just hits hard every single damn time. So yeah, that's what you want. If you thought Cooper is underrated, then the next one you probably haven't heard of at all either, and that's Brian Andrews. And if you want emotional vulnerability, goes in him. And he's also the most honest country artist in the country game right now. He'll say things that nobody else wants to say. He'll go against the whole country music genre just to prove just to write out a song that he loves and that he feels. The older I get, it's basically like kind of saying like, I wish that this country was better. But the older I get, the more I realize how messed up it is. Like, that's such a cool vibe. But if you like more emotional stuff, I definitely recommend Blue. Interesting song, because it's like, yeah, you're with a new guy, but you're thinking of me. So when your text goes through, will it turn to blue, or will it be green because I blocked you? And I think like that guy's so good. That guy's so good at that, honestly. And he isn't polished. He isn't like the best country guy ever. And I'm honest. He's honest. He's real, and he's not afraid to stand up for what he believes. And that's what I love about him. Now we're stepping into artists that I believe should be way bigger than they currently stand. And one of those is number 3, Julia Cole. She has so many banger hits, such as Wine Country with Thomas Mack, which is such a joke song. It's kind of a joke song, but it's kind of like a, yeah, you're drinking beer, but we don't need beer in this wine country. It's just so ridiculous, and I love it. Then she also has some other songs like Daylight in a Buck Short, where it's the guy went hunting, but say he went hunting, but he came back without a deer, and he forgot his gun. So what was he actually doing? Yeah. And then she also has this really emotional song called Wedding, and about her best friend, and that's super cool. I love that. And yeah, I think she definitely deserves to be more well known. And I'm gonna have all of these artists linked in the description below in order of where they appeared. So if you want to listen to them at all, check out the YouTube channels and subscribe to them. And all their songs are gonna be on there. So see what you like, add to your Spotify or Pandora if you listen to Pandora, which I have a whole video about how I fixed Pandora. So you go check that out. Yeah. But now we're getting into the heavy hitters. Number 2 is a man named Ed Anders, or as his artist name is, Ed. That's so funny. I think it's so funny that he has his name as Ed. But he is actually a really interesting guy. He's a lyrical genius. He's one of the only country artists who is trying to mimic other artists' style. He's doing this whole spin a wheel challenge. He rolls a dice and gets an artist, and then he spins the wheel for a topic and writes a song based off of that. Like, one of the ones that I love is 6 Months Too Late, and where he's basically like taking Megan Maroney's 6 months later and putting it from a guy's perspective. And it's kind of a sad song where it's like, I know you said we were better strangers, but I changed my heart, and because I'm drinking. That's such a fire song. I love it. I love this guy. And like that hits. Then he has another song called Which Is the Best, and it's kind of a Luke Combs inspired song. And I definitely hear Luke Combs in that song. Like, it has that, like, it definitely has the style of Wish on Whiskey, which is of his newer songs even, which is kind of like he released that song before before The Way I Am came out. So yeah, that's actually awesome, and you'll love to see it. And I am so happy that you guys liked my video on that, which I have a whole video on The Way I Am by Luke Combs. So go check that out, and also go check out Ed Anders, or Ed. Oh, and the craziest part about Ed, he has like around 69,000 subscribers, or 69,000 followers on Instagram, and barely 600 on YouTube. Dude, this dude is criminally underrated. Like, come on, bro. You need to be better. Like, he needs to have more followers. Like, some of the other guys that are more underrated don't have, less underrated, have more followers. But Ed, he deserves more. He deserves more. Because he's doing a whole new style. Like, you know? Go check him out after this video. Okay, you're not going to be disappointed. Before we get into number 1, I just have to take a quick moment to mention 2 men that that definitely deserve to be on this list. But some of them are well known. Like, one of them is well known, the other one doesn't do as country as much, but they definitely both do country. The first honorable mention is Dax. Dax is so cool. He makes a lot of good country-inspired songs, and his album To Be a Man is definitely country-inspired, and I love his song Lonely Dirt Road. And he's more of a genre-fluid kind of guy. He makes impact music, but a lot of it is country-related, so he definitely slaps in that genre, and definitely deserves a spot on this list. The second honorable mention that I feel like deserves more attention in the country music world, but has more than most people on this list, is Chase Matthew. Chase Matthew is such a good artist. I saw him live before, and his music is amazing. Like, he has so many hits, like County Line, Love You Again, Bet This Town. Bet This Town is insane, because that's one of my new favorite songs. Go check that out. But his voice is just amazing, and he has a little bit more following than some people on this list, so that's why he's not on the actual list. Now, the top of the list, the most underrated country music artist that I know of. He's most chaotic, but the emotional artist on this list. And at number 1, we got Thomas Mack, or Thomas Mack the car, which is his real name. And Thomas is the most misunderstood artist in country music. People see the cowboy hat, the jokes, the chaos, and they assume he's just a comedy guy. It's a country twist. But if you actually listen to the writing, it's insane how good he is. That's exactly what I mean. If you want pure Thomas Mack energy, listen to I'm Due. The song is a masterclass at comedic storytelling. The structure is built around one rhythm. Life's going good. It's going good. Yeah. Oh wait, it's not. Every verse is a setup followed by the funniest possible collapse of it. Like, he opens a line like, it could be raining $100 bills from the sky, and I'd still get hit in the head with a dime. Like, bro, that's actually crazy, because, like, like, bro, if you just raining $100 bills, people would be like, oh, and then Thomas would just be like, ow, why did I just get hit in the head with a dime? It's raining $100 bills. I'm the most unlucky person in the world. and then later in the verse, he said, "My boss said next week I'd be getting a raise. I got fired the next day." Bruh, this dude. And don't even get me started on the chorus. I bet on the Reds, and it was not an O. I bet on the Jets, and the QB broke his arm. Like, bro. But the real genius is the bridge. This is where Thomas Mack shows that he understands comedy, and it is better than most artists in Nashville. It starts with the funniest and understandable financial disaster. I own a bunch of stock in Blockbuster, which, if you don't know, yeah, it went down the hill. And he escalates it. He says, "I bought a yacht, and it went under." Bro. And then after all that, he finally gives you hope. "I just won a grand betting on 8 Black." And then he even, like, feels it. And he goes for it. He's like, "Is this the start of my comeback?" And then he pulls it away. And then I put it all, and he said, "I put it all in the Reds, and they lost 9-0. Like, for a second you believe him that the curse is broken, and then he just drops that. Just drops the bombshell of him losing all that money. Bro, this dude is underrated, bro. The whole song is a loop of hope, disaster. Whatever. I'm due for a win eventually. It's comedic timing, and it's genuinely brilliant. What people miss: Thomas isn't just a comedy act. To prove that he has range as an artist, then listen to Best Friend. It's one of the most sincere, grounded, and emotionally mature songs that he has. Having no regrets in life, even on your worst days, because you married your best friend. That range is why he's number one. Most artists can be funny, or they can be emotional. But Thomas Mack can do both. He's not just underrated, he's misunderstood. He deserves way more credit than he's getting. And that was the top 5 underrated country artists. And I thought that they were all amazing artists that should be more well known. So what did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. And if I missed any of your favorite artists, let me know. And I'll start listening to them, and maybe make a part 2 of this, where I go through your guys' picks for the top 5.